Welcome back to another video, y'all, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the current state of online in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now, with the ranked, there's been a lot of connection issues. I have no idea why, but for some odd reason, this has been the most times I've ever had any type of connection issues in this game. And although someone might be like, oh, hey, it might just be you, it just might be your internet, or your internet's not that great, or you're using the Wi-Fi, that's why you're not doing that. I've been using Wi-Fi this entire time, and sure, I might have my games where I might have someone that I'm going against just not be as good, but for the most part, it's been pretty fine. Like, every game I fought has been pretty okay, unless it's like overly unbearable because of just whoever I'm going against, right? But I've had countless and countless of games to where I'm about to win the game, and then either my opponent disconnects by race quitting, and or that it just disconnects completely in the middle of fighting, right? And I'm just so annoyed at that issue, because there's been so many games to where I would either come really close to winning or I'm about to win, and every single time I just see that black screen just fade away and they disconnect, and I just cry. I just cry. Now, one of the next things I want to talk about is the way how people play in this game, right? Now, specifically, I'm talking about punch vanishing and the Z-burst dash, like a little thing a lot of people do. So in this game, a lot of people punch and then they press their teleport button a lot right after they get done attacking you, right? Now, that's cool and all, but there's really no penalty for doing that. I know there's a ways to counter it. You can either use perception instead of just going back and forth with them, or even just use a heavy attack to try and counter it, right? But that's not always consistent at times for some reason. Not all the time. Maybe it can work like 75-25% of the time, but I'm in my mind, for that punch vanish thing, I would rather prefer if they would implement like make it use more ki, so people won't just be doing it just to do it, and they know they can just get out scot-free without any repercussions, right? Now, when it comes to the whole Z-burst dash stuff, now a lot of things that people are doing nowadays in terms of like keeping up the pressures, as soon as you get knocked back, they're going to dash right behind you and continue the combos. And that's just been the constant loop ever since people started doing it back in when there was barely any like key change, right? And this is why one of the reasons why I really like the key dash buff or nerf that they did, where it took 2 key bars to actually dash at somebody like that, because it prevented you from just constantly doing it to someone over and over and over and over and over again. Now, people might say that, hey, just don't recover, and to people that say that, it doesn't really not always stop it. I think it depends on the distance, right? If I'm at a certain distance, then if I don't recover, then they're gonna mess up, because the tracking is gonna help me out. But that doesn't always necessarily happen, and I just think that one way they can change this whole thing is you don't have to revert the change back to how it was, like the whole take away 2 keyboard. All you will honestly have to do is either increase the amount of key you lose, or just make it so you can vanish the dash, like the Z-burst dash. Like, as soon as someone dash at you and they try to hit you, you can vanish that. That's all they need to do. All they need to do. And then if people are doing that constantly, you have a chance to just get out of it immediately if you just time the vanish. Now, one of the last things I want to talk about is the character usage rates in this game. Now, although this game has did an amazing update to where they made it so, in singles at least, you can play whoever you want for the most part, although character damage and character defense, stats still apply, but for the most part, every character in the game is pretty much fair game, unless you're playing like a high tier character, like I said, that has a lot of damage, that have decent stats overall, right? But in ranked, at least at the Z rank level, you only see a couple characters, that being UI base sign, superhero Gohan, or if you're lucky enough, you fight an ultimate Gohan, Whis, Jiren, Cooler, basically any character that can heal of some sort, and that doesn't even have to be like a normal heal. It can be like a character that doesn't even need to heal off a transformation, just have a skill point to heal, right? That's what is annoying about the current state. And the reason why it's annoying is because you make the game in a way quote unquote balanced, but you still let certain characters get the upper hand in a quote unquote balanced state of play. I shouldn't be able to play Goku Black and have to go against a UI sign Goku and have to worry about or try and stop or beat him before he even gets two skill points to transform. But that's stupid. And then when he does transform, he's gonna get a whole nother bar of health. So the whole balance part of the whole patch just didn't really matter, or didn't really apply to that character specifically. Now, I'm not saying they should nerf the character per se. All I'm just saying, like, the characters that can transform and get health back in the singles case, right? They should not be allowed to do that, because it's really just disrupts the whole point of the whole balance state of play, and the whole everyone had the same health bar, so now we're quote unquote even. But that's not true. Certain characters have the upper hand, and it's annoying to fight or try and use someone that doesn't have that health bar advantage. Overall, I do think that this game is continuously improving, and with every update it's always getting better. But there's always room to improve. They just need to once again fix the disconnection issues, fix or have some type of punishment system for the punish vanish stuff, and or the Z dash stuff. Just implement some type of vanishing, and make it so characters that do transform and get health back in the singles game mode specifically are just able to not do that, and it be more of a even playing field in terms of the singles game mode if everyone's going to be at 3 bars. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and if you all really liked and had any questions or agreed or disagreed with anything I've said in the video so far, just please let me know down in the comments. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video.